Hi friends, it's Audrey here from 1824 Walker Farmhouse. I just want to show you how a farmer saves the mums from freezing. We've had a couple frosts here already in western Pennsylvania, but he goes around late afternoon, collects all the mums that we have everywhere in the bucket of his tractor, and that's how he saves the mums. We don't have to go around and cover them. I just think this is so ingenious, and I'm just so happy that he does this. It takes a long time just to go and cover all your plants. Anyhow, I wanted to share with you some things and that we've been doing, and I really wanted to share with you. We had a 200th birthday for the Walker Farmhouse, and I didn't get any video. We didn't get family pictures like we wanted to. We did have a bagpiper here, and we call him our family bagpiper. I got 5 seconds. That's it. This is the only video that I got of the whole day. Our neighbors are all in the background. We met new walkers came. It was like a family reunion and a birthday party for the Walker house because the Walker house turned 200. But we didn't get family pictures. There's just so much more I wanted to do. But, sometimes you just put your phone down, you enjoy the day. But we wanted to have the cellar of the Walker house a little bit like a tavern look. And, it wasn't going to be like we're going to put up the cage bar like an early colonial tavern, but I just wanted to have a look. David and I decided to name our tavern Apple Hill Tavern since it's on the hill and there's apple trees around it. And so this is the bottom of a church pew. We had a bunch of church pews from St. Mary's Church, local church, when they were getting new pews, and this is the bottom of the pews. David had made a couple pews for like 2 into 1, and so anyhow, we thought that would be fun. I saw him going to burn that wood, and we picked it out of the, out of the junk pile and used it. So that was fun. Then I wanted to make little whiskey and, tavern drinks that you would have at a tavern. And that was fun. I really didn't want to make fancy labels. I just wanted this to be hints of a tavern here and there, just to be fun. Somebody did give us a refrigerator. We were gifted that refrigerator, and we were going to buy a little one, and Dave was going to make a cupboard around it. So I'm not so sure. We're just making sure that it works good for a while before we would do something around it, or those new refrigerator covers, or anything like that. So I took your advice and I took all the ideas down from what you had for labels, the hard cider, the Walker cider, moonshine. It was like really fun. And we had them up on the shelf, and I was like, oh, Dave and I both were like, we don't want mice to get in them and smell them up. So we got corn cobs, and David cut them down and put them in the jugs. And it was just a fun project. It was just something to do. I didn't even think anybody would notice that we even did anything down there, but people said, oh, it looks like a little tavern. So that just made me happy because I just wanted little hints of it. It's not like it was going to be some big real tavern. This jug had the original topper in it, and it's a local jug. It was from a local estate in Trentham. So that was fun to have, and we didn't have to do anything to that one. And then I wanted to make sure that we had enough, whether I had to buy some. So I think I bought 1 or 2 at the flea market this summer, the rest that we already had. And then we were worried about a mouse getting in the top of this barrel lid. I've had mice get in things, and so, and the corn's already gone. I'm hoping not. And then Dave was like, oh, look at this little hole. Do you think a mouse can get? I said, no, I don't think a mouse can get in there. But he was like concerned. So later on he did. He put in a little end of a corn cob in there. We'll see if it's mouse proof or not. But this was such a fun project, and you can see the top there, that black corn cob. That's original from the turn of the century, and it's from the Tedford estate in Trentham, PA, and it's the original jug. So I wanted to put that on that jug so that people, when they were down there, they would see it. And then I thought, nobody's going to notice. But people did, so that was like really fun. I've also seen like the tops have been stuffed with rags, a cork, different things besides corn cobs. For some reason, I had in my head I wanted it all to be corn cobs. Years ago, Dave and I made this old door into a chalkboard. It was missing the glass, and when we got this door, I just love it, and I was hoping I could use it somewhere in the house, but it didn't work out. So Dave's always drawn something on there for whatever the occasion, and this sheep actually is a toilet paper holder. But I love it. My daughter-in-law got it for me, and my son said, don't get her that. She's not going to use that for toilet paper. And he was right. And she got it for me the next year for Christmas. But I put flowers in it. I've done different things with it. And also, David made this barrel table a couple years back, and I love it. It just fits right in with the tavern theme. This was my great grandmother Walker's market basket, and my mom always loved it, and I too cherish it. Some of the walls in the cellar are barnwood doors that we just turn sideways. That helps it not look so much like a cellar, although we do have one block wall. I put checkered tablecloths on the commercial tables, but it still helps it look, better than just regular tables. And this picture of George Washington, a viewer sent us. Thank you so much. We have the 1824 home. I had relatives in the Revolutionary War. This painting really means a lot to me, and it looks like it's an oil painting, even though it's a print. It's beautiful. So thank you. And I really wanted to fill like a half a wall with barrels, but we wouldn't have enough room for all the tables. And so I did find these two old barrels locally, which is really nice. And I love them. I just think they fit in real nice. And we also moved that red cupboard down to the cellar. I had it in another area, and I think that just helps make it look a little bit more primitive. We had this reproduction tavern table, and we had two little tavern tables set up. And as you could see on the right hand leg, there's like a chew there. Well, it was on my front porch, and Katie May decided she wanted to chew it, so it's not going back to the front porch. And I also had this red tavern table. This is probably late 1700s. It has square nails in it, and it's wooden pegged. It's the original paint. I absolutely love it. And we also used a barrel for our garbage cans, so that made it more authentic looking too. When we had a shop, Dave used to make things to sell in the shop, nice wooden things. And this is a wall box, for clay pipes. And I could only find one pipe, so we're going to have to try to make some. And I'm just so happy I kept it. So I think that'll be great down there with the tavern theme. We'll put it on the wall somewhere. I had this server in the attic and I brought it down. It was really great for the ice bucket, extra cups, and so it served its purpose and it looks nice with the tavern theme. And also we have an ice chest. This is zinc lined. It's not early 1800s. In fact, it's dated, but it's a nice piece. It's wooden and it just blends in. When you go for a theme, sometimes you just have to be close. It's just not going to be 100%. Um, this is White Star Bottling Works. David absolutely loves this piece. He loves advertising. And it has right on there, manufactured by Pittsburgh Box Company, 1928. So we have this for all our parties. We use this ice chest all the time. I'm just so happy how the sign turned out. I think Dave did a wonderful job. This is the wall that is a white block wall. I really can't paint it a dark color because there isn't too much lighting down there. There isn't any windows. But I am thinking of somehow maybe glazing it, maybe stenciling it, just to give it a little bit of an early look. But I'm just thrilled with the sign. one project down and I'm on to the next. I'm changing up my living room and I would love to do a poll. So there's three pictures. I can't decide which to put on the wall. I'll probably only have that and maybe a sconce or a little light beside it. And I'm going to do a whole video on this. This is my relative, John Pilston. It's a turn of the century frame. I think it's just so pretty. So this is John. And I love nature, and so I think that's why I just love this frame with the acorns and the leaves, and it looks like it's on bark. I just think it's so pretty. So this is John, and then I've had a hunt scene forever that Dave and I bought a whole barn out, and it was actually in the barn, and I absolutely love it. I've never had it up anywhere. I found out it's the print is by a famous artist that always did hunt scenes, cottages in England. I really like it. I think it would be so pretty with the flame from the fireplace. And then I brought George in. So let me know what you think. John, hunt scene, or George? I would love your opinion. Well, today's November 1st, and so I'm taking down a lot of my Halloween things, but definitely keeping up fall. And I also like to decorate for Thanksgiving. Do you like to decorate for Thanksgiving? I have some plates and some turkey things, but I'll definitely be taking down all the like pumpkins and that scaredy cat. Those are early ones, early candy containers. And also they would use them for candles. They would put candles in them. I heard they lit up all the time, so caught on fire, and I don't know, that's sort of spooky. And last night for Halloween, every year we go to my grandson's, and the neighbor I did this last year. I put a video on with all the pumpkins they carve. I'm curious if he does the same pumpkins every year. I'm going to have to go back and look at that video. But aren't they just phenomenal? I think he starts really like early in September, starting with his house. And then, of course, these are last, but that is a lot of pumpkins to carve. So I think I'm so impressed. And speaking of seasons, many people have been asking my friend Janice and myself if we're going to do our Fresh Pines workshop. And yes, we are. And we're so excited. And this is pictures from the last one. And more information will be coming. But it's always a fun time. And so, yes, there'll be workshops here in December. Thanks for visiting us on the farm. And I hope to see you real soon.